Hey everyone, in this video I'm showing you the training footage and also doing a review of KT tape after one initial use, and it's just going to be discussing some of my thoughts on the product after trying it while training and seeing if it does anything to help with injury maintenance or treatment, prevention, rehabilitation. And I just happened to come upon a few samples of the product, and so thought it'd be worthwhile to try it out and see what the buzz is about. It's something that I've seen in pro sports, the athletes using the KT tape on different areas such as knees, shoulders, elbows, ankles, and I thought if I had a sample, I might as well try it during today's session to see if it has any sort of alleviating qualities as far as pain. And what I think about the product is it's kind of like using athletic tape for preventative measures, such as taping an ankle to provide extra stability, or taping any sort of joint for extra stability to keep things in place. And that's kind of what KT tape does. It's not as rigid as some other tapes out there. It's kind of like, imagine a ribbon and with adhesive backing. So take a thin ribbon and place it on any sort of area of the body in any sort of position and adhere it down with the tape qualities, and that's what KT tape is. Now the sample I got, it had some instructions on it, and it shows a few ways to lay out the tape, but I didn't see anything for the shoulder, so what I did was just kind of lay it along the natural contours of the body, kind of cradling the deltoid muscle in an X-shaped pattern. I could have done it just straight vertical strips from top of the AC joint all the way down to the elbow, or doing crisscross, one strip going down, one strip going across, but the strips were kind of long, I think about 2 feet or just under 2 feet long, so it didn't make any sense to do it horizontally and wrap it around a few times. So I thought I'd just keep it vertical but angle it so it makes an X-shaped pattern. And after putting it on initially, it did feel kind of like it was warming up the joint, like some of the topical analgesics out there. It felt like it in the first few minutes of putting the product on, like it was warming up the joint. And that could be because maybe there's some sort of chemical or something in there that helps with what the product advertises, using for pain relief and mobility and recovery assistance. I haven't looked too much into the information about the product. I haven't researched it thoroughly, but just from initial inspection, that's what it does in the beginning, just warms up the joint. It feels like it, at least. Maybe I was imagining it. But most of the properties of the product, I'm sure, are just some of the mental boost that it provides. Just like the feeling that having that there is providing a protection for the joint and relief at the same time. But not too much beyond that. It's kind of, if you believe it works, then maybe it does work. But I would have to try it a few more times to make sure it's something worthwhile in keeping up with on a regular basis. But from what I can see, after trying it out once, it's just kind of like putting tape on for the sake of putting tape on. I'm sure there's other things that can help with pain relief or recovery out there of injuries. So that's what the product review is for me. Just gave it a shot, but didn't think too much of it, and I'm sure that people that believe it works, then it can, I'm sure it can work if you just believe it works. But as far as what I'm going to do, it's maybe I'll keep the sample for a little bit, roll it up, and then try using it again. If the adhesive is still good, I'll just try next time using it again and see if it does anything as far as helping with injuries. But do I recommend this product? No, not really. That's pretty much my opinion at the moment. Thanks for watching.